I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Sickest license plate for a sports car. And if you're not familiar with the lingo, sickest is a good thing. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to sidle up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks. The predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to. They're on fire! Cha-ching for any prediction winners. Next up, voters are being loud and clear. Sick win! Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? An upset in the making. A regular juggernaut. Looks like this one was obvious. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. The lead keeps changing hands. This one's looking over. Wow, too close to call. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. That tie went bye-bye. Finally, we can go on with our lives. What an upset. No one saw this one coming. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. These were both strong contenders in the first round. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. Yep, that's sick, all right. There's cash if you predicted this one. We're just one match away from our finals. Two Titans squaring off. That was a slaughter. And now the final face-off. What is the sickest license plate for a sports car? Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. We have our first winner. That was one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Name an activity people probably did a lot in the olden times. Enter your answers now. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. The activity most likely to make a huge hipster comeback. Let's get artisanal! Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. It's go time. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Oh, that wind was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Moving on to our next matchup. Could this be a blowout? That kind of domination is illegal in some states. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. This is why we do this, folks. Laser tag! And now our last two contenders face off. We've got overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie is broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. An easy bet that pays off. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. It's weird that this is my job. Big win, Daddy likes. money if you guessed it. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. I'm going to miss the tie times. And now we finally decide what is the most likely to make a hipster comeback. Moving into overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. This was a big win. Let's check out that scoreboard. And now the bracket you've heard so blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any celebrity. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Whose house would you most want to spend the night in? Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these. The predictions are in. Up first. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie is broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. Next up. A clear favorite. Like falling off a log. No one could have predicted this one. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. Quackity, quackity, duck, duck, quack. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Votes are incoming. Well, you can flip that flappity. We're changing that bracket title again. Most deserves a spanking. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. This is one for the ages. No contest. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. The first batch of votes are here. We've got overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. I'm not sure my parents love me, but what a win! One final switcheroo. Coolest celebrity to name an elementary school after. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. This player is unstoppable. But did any of that affect the final standings?
3, 2, 1.
A 5-player game. I feel #blessed. Don't forget you can join the audience at any time. Get on your boards because we're about to surf the net. Greetings, I'm Todd, and I hate... Okay, let's treat this like an ad and skip it. Let's start things off at a web forum. Okay, you're getting a prompt on your device. Don't overthink your response. Just follow your gut. Another player's comment has been sent to your device. Twist their words in the funniest way possible. Do you regret your decisions? It's too late now. Vote for the comment you think looks the worst in this context. I mean, I know who I'd vote for, but it's up to you. Here's what people think. Here's who twisted your words. They get some points. And you, the victim, get some pity points. You look foolish. Here's the order of who I think is cool from top to bottom. Great. Now let's go to a job networking site. Your second prompt is being sent to your device. Please answer it. Okay, here's what you're working with. Do your worst. I've got a bad feeling about this. Vote for the comment you think looks the most absurd. Let's see who got the votes. Good gravy. Let's see what that round did to things. Let's keep this party train moving and go to a e-commerce site. It's time to answer another prompt. I'd like you to really listen to your heart this time. All right, let's do the twist. Okay, you knuckleheads, here we go. Do your civic duty and vote now. Let's see how everybody voted. You look like a buffoon. Let's check out the scoreboard, shall we? Let's end things at a photo sharing site. The points are worth double this round, so literally anything can happen. All right, here's your last prompt. You know what to do. Okay, it's the last round. Go for the nuclear option if you have to. Oh boy, I can hardly contain my excitement. Okay, time to vote. Let's see who got the points. Hoochie Mama! It all comes down to this. And here's where the winners go.
So John to Monster Seeking Monster. I'll be your host, Felicia the All-Seeing. I'll be hosting 6 nights of ghoulish get-togethers where you'll try to convince other players to go out with you by sending them secret messages. Each night, you'll chat with other players before locking in the one person you want to date that night. If that person picks you back, you go on a date. I guess you already know how this works, so let's go. Let's start by chatting with other players and trying to set up dates. You can only send 4 messages each night, so use them wisely. The first message the audience sends each night gets sent to everyone and appears here on the screen. Oh, small detail. Your secret messages might not be secret forever, so keep that in mind. Until any unsent messages are lost forever. Hurry up! Looks like someone else wanted in on that action and failed. These talkative two really hit it off. Wow, what an exciting first night. It would be weird to have a scoreboard at a dating event, but we do have a scoreboard at this dating event. It looks like you are currently doing the best, and you are doing less so. A quick word of warning. Whoever is in the top spot at the end of the second night of dates will have their monster power revealed. And every night after that, we'll do the same for the highest ranking unrevealed monster. Oh, by the way, there's a full moon out tonight, in case that affects your monster power. Hey, if you need to block another player from messaging you, when you hit the info button on their chat screen, you can also find a block button, so you won't see their messages. second warning. Okay, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. So, did we learn any useful life lessons the first night? We'll find out. It's date time. Don't go yet. There's more. And this means rejection for our extra lonely heart over there. Let's see if that changed any of the standings. Well, some stuff definitely happened there. Don't forget, from now on, at the end of each night, a new monster will be revealed. You're at the top. Let's take a peek at your monster identity.
Serial killer!
The serial killer steals 2 hearts from a player the second time they date each other. If you need to read that again, you can always see the monster power rules for a revealed player by hitting the info button on their chat screen.
Night 3!
Message time! If you start seeing a lot of audience messages appear on the screen, that probably means they're not getting a lot of messages from other players. Just 20 more seconds. Oh, sorry, time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates again. If I had real human emotions, I'd really be feeling them right now. Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized. Let's see those dates. Uh-oh, no dates picked. I have to institute a heart penalty. what now? Ooh, things are moving. You're the highest unrevealed player, so let's see it.
Mother!
The mother receives a bonus heart every night their child does not get a date. I still love you, Mom.
Night 4.
Get to messaging. Seconds and counting. Okay, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. This part always makes me giggle. Time to see the dates. It might help to woo people with more than just one message. Stay right there, there's more. Looks like someone was hoping this date wouldn't work out. No date for the child means a bonus heart for the mother. Let's see if any of that changed the social pecking order. Okay, let's see your secrets.
Vengeful Ghost!
The Vengeful Ghost starts the game with a bonus heart. When the Vengeful Ghost asks someone on a date and gets rejected, that person loses a heart. Be careful around the Vengeful Ghost.
Night 5.
Ooh, full moon fever. Message time. We're down to 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates again. It's times like these I love being a matchmaking monster. Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't... Okay, let's see 'em. Wait! Some late arriving suitors approach. Let's see what happens.
Another match.
Oh, that's not good news for you, sorry.
Another match.
Let's see if that changed any of the standings. Tiny steps, tiny changes. Let's see what you are.
Ventriloquist touches!
Sad people love puppets. The ventriloquist puppet gets a bonus heart every time they date someone that was rejected the night before.
Last night.
It's our last night together. Make it count. You get 2 hearts for dating now because it's such a special night. And that full moon should make things extra memorable.
Last night, yes, last night, yes, it's true. It's a last night together with you. It's a last night. It's true. It's a last night. Got to feel it. Last night, yes, it's true. About you, baby. Last night, and last night together. Know you caught some feelings for me too. The last chance. Let's make some trouble. 'Cause you know now all the points are double. Tonight's the night, baby. Feelings right, baby. Tonight's the night, baby. Feelings right. What say you and me? We get together romantically. You know it's time to choose.
Only 20 seconds left.
The last night, there's not another. The only one to choose is me. Then we'll be in ecstasy. Pick me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. The suspense is killing me. Not literally, I'm immortal. Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized. It's date time! Stick around, there's another one for you.
Another match.
this means rejection for our extra lonely heart over there. Let's see the almost final standings. One last thing, it's time for the after party. Nobody gets out of here without showing off their secret monster self. Time to see your monster power.
Vampire!
Everyone the vampire dates becomes a vampire, and then so do the people they date. At the end, this vampire receives half a bonus heart for every vampire in the game.
Invisible person!
The invisible person started the game with 2 bonus hearts. The invisible person's score is invisible, so they appear to be in last place until the end of the game. Time to tally up any after-party bonus hearts. Let's see how many of you were turned into vampires. The whole game. How does that affect the final standings?